What's up, guys? Alvaro here, and welcome to the bilingual stock market channel again. Let's go ahead and talk about some stocks and about what happened today in the markets. And today we had Turn Around Tuesday, guys, with the Russell 2000 being the best performing index out of the bunch, going up 2.95%, Nasdaq went up 2.40%, Dow Jones went up 1.60%, and the S&P 500 went up 1.78%. When it comes to Omicron, guys, we didn't have any bad news today. We actually had Mr. Biden, or President Biden, saying today that Omicron is not a big concern, that this isn't March of 2020, and obviously telling everyone to get vaccinated as soon as possible. But long story short, he pretty much ruled out any COVID-19 restrictions here in the US, and that's obviously good news. President Biden also spoke about the Build Back Better bill, which was ruled out, as you guys already know, by Senator Manchin, and he said something like Senator Manchin and him are going to get something done. We will see what that ends up playing like. Keep in mind, guys, by the way, that the stock market is going to be closed on Christmas Eve, December 24th. That is going to be on Friday. So we are going to have a long weekend, a 3-day weekend this week, and this is going to be for the most part a short week when it comes to trading, because it is only going to be a 4-day week. If we take a look at the advances and declines distribution, we can confirm that today we had a very broad rally all across the board, because we had 5,400 stocks going up, whereas we had 2,146 stocks going down. And if we take a look at the sectors of the market, we can have a better idea of what happened today, guys. You guys know that the defensive sector has been the best performing sector lately, because we have had a lot of FUD out there when it comes to Omicron, the Federal Reserve, and so forth. And today everything flipped, guys, because the worst two, or we could actually say the three worst performing sectors today were defensive sectors. We had utilities going down 0.19%, also consumer staples going down 0.16%, and also healthcare going down 0.40%. And on the flip side, we had the energy sector going up 2.89%. And when it comes to the most important sectors in the markets, we had the tech sector obviously going up 2.52%, and the financial sector went up 2.01%, with the 10-year treasury yield also going up. And you guys know that whenever both the tech sector and the financial sector go up, we are very likely to see a very solid rally in the markets. And now the question is Santa coming to town, or was today a bull trap? We will discuss about that when we go over the indices. And before going over the indices, I want to show you guys some of the trades that I closed in today's trading session, because I had a very busy day when it comes to trading. I told you, if you remember, in yesterday's video that I had purchased call options of IWM, because Russell 2000 was very oversold, and I was taking a gamble on a relief rally on the Russell 2000, and that's exactly what happened. So yesterday I purchased the $207 call that expires on March 31st, and I paid $1,390. And today I ended up, as soon as the trading session opened, if I can speak today, I ended up closing this trade, just in case, playing it safe, guys, because I didn't want to be involved in a bull trap. So I was paid $1,635. I ended up making over here $245. I also closed a position on Activision Blizzard. This was a put credit spread that I sold, I think that on November something. Let me pull up here the history of Activision Blizzard. So on November 24th, I sold, how many contracts did I sell, guys? Let me see over here. I sold 4 put credit spreads of Activision Blizzard with what was the spread over here? I don't remember, guys. Whatever. That isn't important. Okay, yeah, the spread was, let me see, the $55 put and the $60 put. So I sold 4 credit spreads, and I was paid $744 way back then. And today I had to pay $556 in order to close this position. So I ended up making over here $190. And today I also took a day trade with a call option on Square, or Black, the new name of the company. So let me show you this trade as well. So let me pull up here the history. So this morning I bought the $160 call that expires on March 18, and I paid $1,795. And as soon, guys, and I swear to God, as soon as I got this call, as soon as I purchased this call, Square went on an absolute tear. So this was, I don't know, this was a 2-hour trade or so, and I ended up closing this trade today. So I paid $1,795, and I was paid $2,145. I ended up making over here $350. And I also closed a swing position, or I should say an overnight trade on Jinko Solar. I told you guys in yesterday's video that I had opened a position on Jinko Solar. So let me show you over here. Yesterday I purchased 100 shares at $42.80, paying $4,280. And today, as soon as the trading session opened, guys, I was, freaking out about a potential bull trap. I left some money on the table, mostly on IWM. It is what it is, business as usual. You cannot buy at the very bottom every single time, and you cannot close every single trade at the very peak, right? So I sold my 100 shares of Jinko Solar at $45.12, and I was paid $4,511. I ended up making over here $230. So long story short, guys, I ended up making today something like $1,050. I had a very solid day today, and mind you, I still have some trades open, but I decided to book some profits just in case that today we had a bull trap. And now that's a big question over here, guys. Was today a bull trap? So let's discuss about that. This is the Nasdaq 100. Let me pull up here the S&P 500, which, as I said in the introduction of this video, went up today 1.78%, and it closed today's trading session at 4,649 points. And I gotta ask you guys, if you take a look at this 4-hour chart of the S&P 500, do you guys think that this index looks bearish? Can we expect tomorrow can we expect the S&P 500 to go down tomorrow with this clear uptrend on the 4-hour chart, with the S&P 500 trading above both moving averages, this 50 SMA and this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, with the relative strength index of the S&P being at 52 points, which implies that the S&P is neither overbought nor oversold? Obviously, guys, we cannot expect what happened today to be a bull trap. We had most of the stocks going up. The S&P is in a very healthy situation when it comes to the RSI. So let me zoom in here on the 4-hour chart. And on top of that, the bulls of the S&P managed to reconquer today this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart at 4,633 points, or 46.33. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with this chart. And we cannot make the case that the S&P is going to go lower tomorrow. That can happen. Obviously, we could very well have a red day tomorrow, but the charts are indicating otherwise. So what would be the next important task for the bulls of the S&P? They need to fill the next important gap up to 46.73, which happens to be a former area of support back from November. If this area of support that now is going to act as a new resistance happens to be broken to the upside, then watch out for the bulls filling the other gap up to 4,700, the fat number. So according to this chart, guys, and remember that the markets are going to be closed on December 24th on Christmas Eve. According to this chat, Santa Claus is coming to town. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the NDX, the Nasdaq 100, which did phenomenally good today, guys. It went up 2.29% and it closed today's trading session at 15,986 points. So I am going to zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, and let's say the main aspect that is worth pointing out over here is the fact that the bulls managed to reconquer today this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So as of now, the NDX is trading between both moving averages, the 50 SMA and this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. This is bullish, obviously. Let me zoom out a bit over here. So we're still have a clear uptrend. Relative strength index of the NDX at 51 points. So as I just said, in the case of the S&P 500, this implies that the Nasdaq 100 is neither oversold nor overbought. So the only complaint, guys, and I am quoting complaints over here, would be from a technical standpoint, obviously, would be the fact that we are trading below this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart right at 16,000 points, which happens to be a former area of support back from November 26th and also back from November 11th. So obviously, guys, the most important task that the bulls need to carry out tomorrow is going to be taking on this moving average, this 50 SMA, and filling the next important gap up to 16,300 points, which happens to be a former area of support back from November 18 and also back from November 8th. So is the NDX looking bearish? Was today a bull trap? It doesn't look like, guys. It looks like the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill another important gap up to 16,300 points. I am not saying that we are absolutely out of the woods, that now we are just going to see all-time high tomorrow or before Christmas. I'm just saying that from a technical standpoint, guys, it looks like we are going higher. Can the opposite occur? Yes, it can. But from a technical standpoint, and according to what the charts are saying, we are going higher and Santa Claus is coming to town. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the very first stock of this video. And mind you, guys, in this video I am going to go over 5 stocks. And the first one is going to be Beyond Meat. And for the most part, guys, in this video I am going to go over severely beaten down stocks. And obviously Beyond Meat is a very good example of a severely beaten down stock. So Beyond Meat went up today 7.60% and it closed today's trading session at $70.23. And I'm curious, guys, how off the highs is Beyond Meat? Let me pull up here. I think that the 3-year chart, is it? Yeah. $239. Jeez. So Beyond Meat hit $239, guys, back on July 22nd of 2019. So as of now, Beyond Meat is trading, guys, 70% of the highs. And now the big question is Beyond Meat bottoming out? Can we make that case, guys? Because if I zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see how Beyond Meat has been consolidating slightly above $64. So this could be the bottom, guys. $62 could be the bottom. Maybe Beyond Meat can go lower than $62 but from a technical standpoint, this is starting to look attractive from where I see it, guys. Take a look at how Beyond Meat managed to close today above this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart at $68. So I'm thinking, guys, that this might be a call option play. You guys know that I am, for the most part, an options trader. So I'm thinking, guys, that if the bulls of Beyond Meat can take on $72.70, which happens to be a former area of support back from November 24th on good volume and momentum, which could be the case because it looks like we are starting to see a shift in momentum when it comes to Beyond Meat. I think that Beyond Meat has a first chance of filling the next gap up to $86. $86 happens to be a former area of resistance back from November 12th. So if we were able, guys, to take a regular trade with shares from 7, I might be buying calls, but if any of you wants to take a regular trade with shares, so purchasing shares of Beyond Meat near $73 and riding those shares up to $85, we are looking at a 15% profit. This is nothing to sneeze at, so don't sleep on Beyond Meat, guys. It looks like the worst is already gone when it comes to Beyond Meat, and I really like the consolidation process that Beyond Meat is showing us, slightly above $63 or $64 per share. And another very beaten down stock that I am keeping a close watch on is Uber, guys. And in the case of Uber, the stock of this company went on an absolute tear today, going up 5.72% and closing today's trading session at $41.97. And guys, out of all of the stocks that I am going to go over in this video, I think that Uber is the stock that, according to my opinion, or would be the only stock that for sure, according to my opinion, has an appointment with higher prices next year. I think that Uber is about maybe in Q1 of next year, maybe Q2 of next year, the latest. I think that this company is going to be able to post its first profitable quarter, and that is going to be a game changer, guys. So I am becoming very bullish about Uber, and we can see here on the 4-hour chart that Uber is getting a bit overbooked. We can see the RSI at 70 points. And today the bulls managed to burst above this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So as of now, guys, Uber is right at a very important area in technical terms, $42. $42 happens to be a former area of support back from mid-November, and at the same time, we are also talking about a former area of resistance back from late August. So I am going to keep a close watch on Uber, guys, because if the stock of this company starts to consolidate slightly above $42, that might be a sign that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher and potentially fill the next gap up to $44. $44 is a previous area of support back from early November and also back from early May. So if we were able to take a trade on Uber from, let's say, $42.15, $42.20 up to $44, we are looking at a 4% profit, guys. Nothing to sneeze at either. So watch out for Uber. I might even think about starting a midterm position, guys, until July or August of next year, because I truly believe that Uber is going to be a runner next year. That's my personal opinion. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the third stock of this video, Fubo TV, and let's talk about beaten down stocks, guys. Wow, Fubo has been a tragedy. Let me pull up here the 1-hour chart. What's all-time high for Fubo, guys? Let me pull up the 3-year chart. Okay, $62. So this implies, guys, that Fubo is trading as of now 75% of the highs. Wow, we can make the case that the stock market is in a bubble, right? So let me pull up here once again the 4-hour chart, and I am liking the fact, and obviously, guys, and as I just said in the case of Beyond Meat, is $15 the bottom? Did Fubo TV already bottom out at $15? We don't know, but it looks like Fubo is trying to reverse this horrible downtrend that started to unfold back in early November. So I am going to keep a close watch on this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart at $17.54. Mind you, guys, Fubo went up today 6% and it closed today's trading session. Sorry, this shouldn't have popped up. So, and as I was saying, Fubo went up today 6%, and it closed today's trading session at $16.96. So I'm thinking, guys, that if the bulls of Fubo can burst above $17.48, which happens to be a former area of support back from mid-May and also back from mid-April, that is coinciding with this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, I think that Fubo might be off to the races, guys. I think that the bulls are going to be able to fill the next important gap up to $20.72, which happens to be a former area of support back from late May and also back from early April. So if we were able to take a trade from, let's say, $18-ish up to $20.37, we are looking at a 12% profit relative strength index of Fubo at 53 points. So I think that if the Russell 2000 keeps on recovering, and if most of the higher multiple stocks out there keep on recovering, we are very likely, guys, to see Fubo back at $20 sooner rather than later. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the fourth stock of this video, and Nndm. Take a look at this chart, guys. And I want to pull up here the 1-year chart. And you guys know, by the way, that Kathy Wood posted a blog or a document or something like that on Saturday, in which she said, guys, that for the most part, according to her opinion, you guys know that she is a very special, fund manager. She said that the losers of this year, the nanodimensions of the world, the bionanogenomics of the world, the Fubos of the world, the SoFis of the world, and so forth, she said that because we are very likely to see deflation next year, so she said that we are going to see the losers of this year being the winners of next year. So that's interesting, guys. If she happens to be right, then the prices that we are seeing out there as of now when it comes to most of higher multiple stocks, such as the stocks that I just mentioned, are the opportunity of a lifetime, guys. No doubt about it. So when it comes to Nndm, the stock of this company hit all-time high back in early February near $18. That implies that as of now, Nndm is trading 78% of the highs. Oh boy. Okay, let me pull up here the 4-hour chart. And mind you, guys, Nndm reported earnings recently back in late November, and they did pretty well, guys. They posted a very solid earnings report. So in strict valuation terms, we cannot say that Nndm is undervalued over here, but maybe if this company starts to execute pretty well, I'm not saying that we are going to see Nndm back at $18 or something like that. But what about Nndm going back to $7, $8? If so, this is a very nice opportunity over here. So, and as I just said in the case of Beyond Meat and also Fubo, did Nndm bottom out at $3.84? That's anyone's guess. However, if Nndm or if the bulls of Nndm can take on this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, I might be interested in taking a trade over here, guys, because I believe that if so, momentum might be kicking in, and that implies that the bulls are going to have a first shot of filling the next gap up to $5.30. $5, which is the very next, or let's say that is the most important next gap that Nndm is going to have to fill. So $5.30 happens to be a former area of support back from early October, also back from mid-August, and lastly, back from late May. So if we were able to take a trade like the one that I am describing over here, guys, from let's say $4.27 up to $5.45, get this, guys, we are looking at a 20% profit trade, relative strength index, or RSI at 51 points. Very healthy from a technical standpoint. Nano dimension isn't oversold, not overbought as of now. So this is another severely beaten down stock that is going to remain on the very top of my personal watch list. And let's wrap up the video. But before doing that, let's go ahead and take a look at AMC Entertainment, which happened to be able to pull off another green day today, guys. It looks like the bulls of AMC are gaining momentum as time passes by. So AMC went up today 2.02% and it closed today's trading session at $30.30. However, let me pull up here, guys, the 5-day, 5-minute chart. No, let me pull up the 10-day, 30-minute chart rather. Okay. So take a look, guys, at how the bulls of AMC felt on Friday right at $30.50. They also failed yesterday at that very same spot. Today they were able to burst above $30.50, but afterwards they couldn't manage to close today's trading session above $30.50. So obviously we are in front of a very critical resistance for the apes of AMC. So watch out for AMC tomorrow, guys, because I believe that if tomorrow the bulls can take on once again $30.50, and if they can keep the momentum going on, then they might be able to fill the gap that I told you guys yesterday about, up to $36. Keep in mind that $36 happens to be a former area of support back from mid-October and also back from late September. So this could very well be a momentum trade. Let's say, guys, that we pick up some shares of AMC near $31 once we confirmed from a technical standpoint that the apes were able to finally take on $30.50. And if we can ride our shares up to $34.50 or $35, we are looking at a 10% profit. So watch out for AMC, guys. Take a look at the uptrend that we can see on the 4-hour chart. And AMC is starting to look very, but very bullish, guys. So don't be surprised of seeing AMC bursting above $35, as I always say, sooner rather than later. And with AMC Entertainment, I am going to wrap up this video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember, and keep in mind, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to this YouTube channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the market, but we do it in a different way because we talk about the markets in 2 different languages, in English and Spanish, so you guys can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys tomorrow once again, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. Peace out.